Welcome back, everybody. My name is Gemma and I will guide you through your practice today. So this is week 3 of the series. So we've practiced crow pose, revolved crow pose, and now we're gonna work on core, because all of these poses, you need strong core to do them, okay? So let's step to the top of the mat and we'll get nice and warmed up. Inhale the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, dive down towards the ground. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Plant the hands, step to plank and lower the body with control. Inhale, upward dog. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. So right away, let's bring our attention to the core muscles. So when you step into your down dog, do you more or less balance here? Or do you fully do the pose? Are you engaging the core by pulling the ribs in together? Using the core to pull the sit bones up? Pulling the shoulders away from the ears? Gently guiding the heels down towards the mat. Look between the hands, walk, step, or hop up. Inhale, lengthen through the back. Pull the ribs together and fold forward. Inhale, stand up tall, reach up. Don't let the ribs fan, pull them in. Exhale, mountain pose. So every step along the way, we've got core. Inhale, reach up, pull the ribs in. Exhale, fold forward, dive down towards the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Plant the hands, step back to plank, tuck the elbows in and lower. Inhale, shoulder blades together. Exhale, down dog. Again, every step along the way, let's bring a little bit of attention to the core muscles. Notice what happens when you get here. Is it habit to let go? Or can we consciously use our core? Look forward, walk, step, or hop up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Stand up, reach up. Let's dive right back down, fold forward. Inhale, pull the head forward. Plant the hands, step to plank, lower down. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. Deepen the breath. With your inhales, you're lengthening where you can. And your exhales, you're engaging, you're contracting. Look forward, walk, step, or hop up. Lengthen on your inhale. Let's pull the ribs in. Exhale, fold. Stand up, reach up. And then back to mountain pose. Beautiful. Reach the arms up. Keep the hands up. Sink back. Chair pose. Hands don't have to be together, they can be apart. So here, notice what happens. Are we sticking our bum out, relaxing the core? Can you pull the belly button in? Notice what happens with the hips. They come up a little bit, right? So you're pushing the sit bones back, pulling the core in. Notice how this pose changes. Shift the weight to the right foot, step the left foot way back, reach the arms up and back, step back to your chair pose. Step the right foot back, reach the arms up and back. Step back to your chair pose, stay here. When you reach the arms up and back, keep the core engaged. Shift the weight to the right, step the left foot way back, core is engaged. Step into chair. Step the foot back. Chair pose. One more time each way. Step back, reach up. Don't let the core get lazy. We've got it. One more. Sink down, stay there. One more. Straighten the legs, relax over the legs. Let's heel toe the feet, hip distance apart. Grab the big toes, lengthen through the spine. Pull the ribs in and together, then fold. In your forward folds, we use core. We're not using the arms and just pulling ourselves down as much as we can, okay? You're using the core, you're pulling it in, lengthening through the spine, hinging from the hips. Use the core to pull the head down. With every movement you make, have it come from the core first. One more big breath. Inhale to lengthen. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back to plank, stay there. Push into the hands. Strong core here. How do we keep the core strong? Pull the belly button in and up. Pull the ribs in together. Let's hover the right toes up off the mat. Stay in your core. Pull the right knee to the right elbow. Or stay in your plank. Step it back. Left toes up. Left knee to left elbow. Pull it back. Other side, one more time. Pull it in, squeeze, and back. Up, pull it in and squeeze. Push back, we'll stay here for 3 breaths. I know. One more. Let's come to child's pose, knees wide, hips towards the heels. Relax the forehead down. Let's push ourselves up, all fours, but bring the knees together. Sink the hips towards the heels. Now let's bring the hands towards the feet. Relax the head down. Plant the hands, walk yourself all the way up. So let's plant the hands, come to the center. Let's plant the hands between the knee and the hip. So not way up here, because then this will happen. And not way back here, because nothing will happen. So we're about here, okay? So we'll shift ourselves forward, grip the mat with the fingers, pull the knees up, okay? So this is a rounding action. And then down. Clasp the hands, roll around the wrists. Go the other way. Party stretch. And then we'll do it again. So I like sets of 3, so you know we're gonna do it 3 times. Plant the hands, straighten out the arms. So much of yoga is straight back, lengthen. This is a round, okay? We're rounding, we're pulling the ribs in. So let's do that. Staying here, great option. Knees down, toes down. Maybe the knees are up, maybe the toes start to come out. Maybe there's cement and that's okay. And then bring them down, bring the knees down. Relax the wrists, do what you need. And then we'll do one more. Ready? Hands down, push into the hands. Maybe this is where you stay or the toes start to come up. I got 0.8 of a second of air time there. And then we'll bring the knees back down, relax the shoulders, pedal out the wrists. Shake them. So let's step back into a plank. I won't make you hold this one. Let's, as slow as we can, come all the way down. Tuck the elbows, don't let the hips sink. Beautiful. So we'll just stretch out the core muscles because we've used them so much. Lengthen the legs, plant the hands, roll the shoulders back, pull the elbows in, come up slightly. So if you don't use your core here, it could be here, that won't feel nice on your back. Pull the core in, keep your core strong, squeeze the glutes, push the hip bone or the hips into the mat. Push your thighs into the mat. Gently release. You can windshield washer the heels or the feet. And then we'll do it 2 more times. Push into the hands, thighs into the mat, elbows together. Push, push, push. Cobra pose. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. Keep the lower back happy. And then gently come down. You can stack the hands, bring the forehead down if you want. And then we'll do it 1 more time. Maybe coming all the way up to upward dog. So if you want to stay here, great. Upward dog. Push the feet into the mat. Push, 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 push. You're straightening out the arms. Shoulders over the wrists. Thighs up off the mat. Shoulder blades are pulling together. Gaze is forward. Wherever we are, let's push to down dog. From here, we're gonna do a little roll into plank and then back to down dog. So if you think about the roll, coming from the shoulders to plank and then back. And then roll forward and then back. One more. Let's take one more breath here. And raise the right leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Raise the arms up. Sink down. So from here, you'll notice you can probably sink pretty deep when you're not using your core. That's not the best for your back. So let's come up, pull the belly button in. You'll notice the hip flexor lights up a little bit. Tailbone down towards the mat. Now try to sink. A little harder. So you're not just sinking into the lower back, you're using your abs, you're using your hip flexors, your quads. One more breath. So let's shift the weight into the right foot. Bring the hands out to the side. Come into airplane pose. So just lift the left leg up or step up, step into the pose. Let's bring this left hip down. Gently step all the way back. Bring the hands down to the mat. Raise the right leg up. Step the right foot down, raise the left leg up. Step the foot between the hands, reach the arms up. Pull the shoulders down. Again, we're squaring the hips. So not just sinking into the pose as far as you can go. Engage. So the pelvis, instead of tipping it forward, have it become as neutral as you can, then sink. Belly button, pull it in, up. Let's bring the hands out wide, shoulder blades together. Shift the weight to the left, raise the right leg. Keep this. Right foot engaged. Right toes face down. Right hip comes down. Instead of stepping back, bring the hands to the mat. Raise that leg a little higher. Option to go to the other side. The right foot comes down, the left leg comes up, or plant the hands, scissor the legs, you choose. When we get here, don't open up, square the hips, raise the heel up. Let's bring the left foot behind the right, sit our bums, come into boat pose right away. So boat pose, shins are parallel, maybe the toes are on the mat. We're using our core to pull the chest up. Shoulders are down. One more breath. And we'll relax. First one's always the easiest. So let's come on up, knowing there's gonna be an add-on. Let's try to extend the legs up. Maybe one, then the other. If that's not happening, this is okay, this is okay. All right, so from boat, call it boat to canoe, boat pose to hollow body. As slow as we can, extend the legs out. Pull the lower back down. Canoe, it's like a canoe. And then we'll come up. Let's do it one more time. And then up. One more time is just that practice to do it the third time. Let's come on down. Squeeze, come up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Beautiful. All right, let's bring the hands back. Legs extended. Let's bring the toes down. Lift the hips up. We're stretching out the hip flexors. Squeezing the back of the body to lift the front of the body. Push those toes down into the mat. Really use the hamstrings here. And then release down. Let's sit up nice and tall. Move the fleshy bit of the bum. Sit up tall. Pull the ribs in and together. Wrap it in. Inhale. Use the core. Exhale. Pull the chest towards the toes. Keep using the core. Don't let it go. Inhale and exhale, come all the way up. Right. So I'll face you. Let's plant the right foot about a handprint from the inner thigh. We'll lean over. Right hand rainbows forward. You want the elbow, the other side of the shin. Hand comes behind the back. Left hand reaches behind to maybe clasp hands. If you're going, no, I'm fine, that's okay. We could be here or here as your prep. Ensure you've got strength in the shoulder and your breath stays deep. Inhale and exhale, release. So I'll show you from this side. We'll plant the hand, lean over, arm wraps around, back of the hand comes to the hip, other arm reaches behind to clasp. And if you enjoy binds, trying binds, in a few weeks there will be a binds focus. So keep an eye out for that. And inhale and exhale, come all the way up. So let's come all the way down to our back. Let's extend the feet up, or the legs up, pull the toes towards you. Let's reach the hands up. Slowly, we're gonna reach up, see if we can pull the fingers past the feet. And then back down. 2 more times. Reach up. And then down. So we're trying to do this as slowly and controlled as we can. Reach up. And then back down. Perfect. Bring the hands behind the head. Heels drop towards the ground. So option for both. Squeezing the glutes. Push the belly button in as you raise up. If that didn't happen without this happening, one at a time. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. To come up just as slowly. Squeeze. Perfect. And then we'll do the other side. And then squeeze. Every movement is slow and controlled. Let's put them together. Reach up, past the toes, back down. Either one leg or both. Slowly, hold for a second. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs to gently bring the legs back up. Reach the toes. Come back down. Back up slowly and controlled. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Relax the core. Roll around. Bring the knees in together. Push the knees over the hips. So shins are parallel to the mat. Arms out wide. Drop the knees towards the right. Don't let them touch the ground. Slowly and controlled, bring them through center, drop them to the left. Slow and controlled, engage the core, bring them back up. One more time each way. So good to strengthen as we rotate. Because how many times in life do we have to pick something up, not straight back, but rotated, right? All right, let's pull the knees in towards your chest. Relax the core. Bringing the soles of the feet together, let the knees splay out. Palms can face up, shoulders roll onto the back. Relax the knees towards the mat. If it feels better to prop your knees up with something, go for it. Relaxing the breath. Relaxing your thoughts, your mind. So if you're finished with the legs being in this position, you can extend the legs down on your mat for our final pose, shavasana. If the legs feel okay there, the hips are okay, stay there as long as you'd like. And then when you're ready, come to our final pose. Allowing the muscles to relax. Allow them to stop working for you. giving them the chance to recover. Relaxing your ab muscles, all the muscles around your core. They worked very hard for you today. Give them the chance to do nothing for a few moments. If your feet are still together, gently extend your legs down on your mat. Coming into our last few moments of shavasana. Let's find a thought. Something we are 100% grateful for. Doesn't matter how big or small you think this thought is. It's your thought, so it's very valuable. Begin to deepen your breath. Allowing your thought of gratefulness to come across the whole body as you start to move. Getting into a full body stretch. Extend through the fingertips and the toes. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, pull your knees towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your legs. Roll around your ankles. Then roll to your right side, using your bicep as a pillow. Push into your left hand to come to a comfortable seated position. Hands can be together or on your knees. Sit up tall. Tuck your chin. And allowing the thought that came up before, something that you're grateful for, allowing that feeling to go with you for the rest of your day. Raise your eyes and your hearts to me. Thank you so much for joining me again on your mat, and I hope to see you again next week.